The term violent crime is even used when people are stealing packages. Violent crime is even used when people are accused of burglary and there happens to be a housing unit in that same dwelling. So violence is an artificial construction. We have to make clear that when the boot of the NYPD is on your neck, it's been laced by the IDF.
Socialist Zohran Mamdani, the incoming New York City mayor, a long history of anti-police rhetoric and support for radical Islam. Many in New York now fearing the city will become a safe haven for criminals and jihadists. In our Thin Blue Line segment this week, the potential impact on the nation's largest police force in the wake of Tuesday's election. And here to discuss, no better person to have this conversation with than retired NYPD Chief of Department John Chell. Chief, good to see you. I know it's probably been a pretty emotional week for you, and with what has happened. The NYPD already having a staffing crisis. Outgoing Mayor Eric Adams wants to swell the number of uniformed officers on his way out. Mamdani does not support that. Do you think we will see retirements and resignations in the coming months, and about how many?
Well, so right now, there's about 4,000 cops that could leave. When I say cops, every rank that can leave in January. Now, will there be a mass exodus? It remains to be seen, but I've been very vocal on the points that, you know, who he associates with is the SA, what his rhetoric has been well documented, although he apologized. Okay, fine. But the policies he's looking to put in place, by his own words, are very disturbing. And when you really listen to his rhetoric, he wants to maintain staffing. What he's saying there is he's not going to hire, in my opinion, he's not going to hire more cops. He's just going to divert some of their jobs to this community action team to do police work. It's not going to work, and people are going to leave. We'll see the numbers in January.
If we you have 4,000 that are eligible for retirement, you have other people that have the ability to get recruited away and resign, and you can't recruit because of Mamdani, how will that compromise public safety in the nation's largest city?
Well, it's going to, and as you see, if you look on social media the last couple of days, other agencies, Houston, Florida, they're trying to recruit our cops to a better place to work, and it will affect recruiting. If the Civilian Complaint Review Board will get the power to adjudicate complaints against cops, that'll be the deal breaker. And just for the audience, the police commissioner now has the last say. He wants to bring it over to that agency. That will be catastrophic for this department. No one's going to come on, and people will leave. I can guarantee you that.
Yeah. Mamdani has also proposed, you alluded to it earlier, spending $1 billion to create a Department of Community Safety, giving civilians and social workers some of the responsibilities currently held by the police department. Part of the plan relies on mental health workers responding before the NYPD to certain situations like homeless people on the subways or mentally disturbed folks or maybe even domestic violence. This sounds, Chief, incredibly dangerous to me. Your reaction?
It's very dangerous. And quite frankly, the public does know we already do this with our clinicians, with our Department of Health, Homeless Services, with transit cops. We do this already. But to your point, what you're getting at is they can't go down there alone. People with mental stress, it changes quickly. It's very dangerous. It's never going to happen. And just imagine if it did happen and something happened to a mental health worker. This is not going to happen.
All right, real quick for me. Next year, Chief, is going to be the 25th anniversary of 9/11. And someone who supports, in his own words, globalizing the Intifada will be the mayor down there at Ground Zero. I know you lost friends on that fateful day. How does it make you feel?
Well, look, I don't like to talk about 9/11 in any other context about just what happened to my friends, the city, family members, and me being down there. That's a sacred day. I don't talk about it on any other platform, and I won't. But I'll be there next year again, just saying a prayer for my friends and loved ones and friends that I lost. And that's where I stand on that.
All right. We're certainly going to be monitoring all of this, Chief, and we appreciate you coming on tonight. Retired
Pleasure, thanks.
NYPD Chief of Department John Chell. Pray for our cops, folks.
Information. Truth is freedom. Is Newsmax. It's real news for real people.